Alright guys, so in today's video I'm gonna share with you 5 altcoins that I think are ready to pump right now and make some quick gains as soon as Bitcoin starts rallying and bring back that hype and euphoria again into the market. And I've been sharing these altcoins with you guys previously in the past, earlier last year. Some of you that caught onto these altcoins made some gains, but right now these altcoins are coming back to their buy zones, to their buy area, while everyone right now is away, not looking into the crypto space, into crypto YouTube, looking at these videos. As usual, people like to buy the tops and when everything is hyped up, and they never look at the coins when they are down and ready to pump. So that is gonna be the topic here today. I'm gonna share with you these coins, guys. So as usual, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you have enough of missing out on these pumps. And let's get into the video, guys. All right, so the first coin, guys, is gonna be no other than APCOIN. Now this coin has been going down for a while, and we can see here, guys, since it got listed on Binance, that Binance curse has been doing its magic on APCOIN, and it's been almost 700 days or 2 years now. It got launched around March 2022, back in the days, back in the hype, and since then it's just been going down. But here, guys, there is something really interesting playing out in these charts, and I'm gonna share it with you here, guys, in a second. So what I found out, guys, here with coins that get listed on Binance, they usually go into some long-term sell-off like that, and then finally at the lows they do put in a double bottom before they break out and reclaim the previous highs. Now we did see the same thing here with Blur, which is as well an NFT project. Now since it got listed on Binance, it's seen as well some sell-off, a double bottom, and then a breakout. And since it's breaking out right now, a lot of people are now looking into NFT project related coins, and APCOIN is one of those coins. And looking at the same pattern again here, guys, which is really interesting, guys. Here you want to be aware of this pattern here that I'm gonna share with you. Now this is Arbitrum. Now we all know, I'm pretty sure you all know what Arbitrum is one of those layer 2 solutions on each one of those coins that promises a lot of fundamental things, basically a fundamental coin. And we can see here the same pattern. Now it got listed on Binance, then it took the previous high, the same thing that we see here with Ape, got listed on Binance, took the high, and then a sell-off. Now the same thing on Arbitrum, got listed, took the previous high, and then a sell-off. And look at that, guys. Now it went on a sell-off, then put a double bottom, then a breakout, and a huge rally. So this is what I think is gonna be playing out as well on ApeCoin. Now we do have the same thing as well played out on Coin. Now we can see as well the same downtrend since it got listed on Binance, a huge sell-off, and then double bottom at the lows, then breakout. The same thing always keeps playing out here, guys. Whenever a coin gets listed on a major exchange like Binance or Coinbase, they do see the sell-offs while everyone forgets about them and everyone is hyped up at the highs here, trying to buy, get into those coins, get trapped, and then see their coins going on a huge sell-off. And then finally, when everyone forgets about them and everyone gives up, we see this double top pattern playing out, and then a huge massive breakout. So the same thing I think is gonna be playing out here on ApeCoin. As we can see now, we do have that first bottom, and then I think we're gonna put a second one, and then we are gonna see a huge massive rally on ApeCoin. That's what I am expecting. Now this is not financial advice as usual, guys, but this is what I am expecting, and this is my humble opinion. I do think ApeCoin is ready. Now for those that are interested here, guys, I think anything around that $1 mark here would be a good entry on ApeCoin, and this is what I'm looking to get into some ApeCoin. Now I'm not gonna lie, I started DCAing a little bit as soon as I've seen or noticed this pattern now here on ApeCoin, and I'm expecting this double bottom here as I'm gonna be DCAing towards this $1 mark before we see the huge rally. This as well plays onto people's mind. A lot of people are gonna be looking at ApeCoin once it's gonna be below $1. A lot of people are gonna be, this is over, this is done, this coin is a scam, and then we're gonna see it rallying back up. This is the most probable scenario here. That's why I'm bullish on ApeCoin here on the short term. This could be massive here in the following months. Now the second one here, guys, is PYR or Vulcan Forge, which is a metaverse coin. Now the thing here, guys, you'll notice on my channel I'm not so big into fundamentals and into those coins that promise a lot of things, but I do play the game as well here, guys. And all these coins, they are all about narrative and hype, and the most important is that people believe a coin is doing something. So like ApeCoin, people believe it's an NFT project, a metaverse project, and there is a enough for it to keep that hype going in narrative. And it's the same thing with PYR. It's as well a metaverse. It has a strong narrative where people believe this is the next big thing on the metaverse play, and this is enough for me. And the charts as well are looking great. Now, if you've been earliest followers on this channel, guys, you know that I've been telling you about PYR way back here. I've been accumulating some PYR. I sold half of my holdings here, and I'm waiting on the dips that I'm gonna share with you right now here, where I'm interested to get back in again or start accumulating some PYR. Now here we can see something really important as well, or this pattern you as well need to be aware of, guys. Headed toward the bull market for those that are interested into playing the game, trading these coins and spotting those early trades and making some quick gains. Now this is really important to learn, and this is this accumulation pattern. Now a lot of coins, they do see sell-offs. Now this is as well on Binance. We can see PYR sell off, but then because this was a bear market, the price was just going down, did not pull that double bottom. The price was just consolidating, going sideways, and then we seen the breakout as soon as we entered that 2023, or that hype and FOMO kicked back in. So this is really important to look into as well, this accumulation pattern. And we can compare the same play on Link. Now Chainlink is one of those OG strong coins that everyone loves. Now we can see the same pattern here as well on Link. We can see the same accumulation pattern, price just going sideways, looks like it's not doing much, and then suddenly it breaks out. The same thing that we can see here with PYR. The price is just going sideways, not doing much, and then suddenly breaks out. So this is important to know as well, this pattern, and know as well how it plays out. So usually when these patterns, guys, they break out, what they do is the price usually tends to go back to these accumulation prices. Now this usually happens, we call it a retest. Now when the price comes back here, usually this is the retest, and then we see the next leg up or the next rally, which is usually the strongest one. Now anything, in my opinion, guys, now anything around here, around that 460, or anything around here, guys, as well, around $4, now we can call it anything around $4, I would be looking into to start heavily buying PYR and accumulating some PYR. And as well, it goes without saying, if it goes below $4, I'm gonna be even buying more, because as well I do believe that PYR is one of those strongest metaverse plays for the long term, for the bull market, for the next year or a year and a half. So I do not mind looking at it dropping even further, as this in my eyes is just an opportunity. But I don't think it's gonna go below $4. If we do get around that $4, this is gonna be probably it. This is gonna be that bottom before we see the massive rally on PYR. And as well as we've seen previously on Arbitrum, on Blur, on all these coins that get listed on Binance, they, as soon as they break out from their accumulation or they form that double bottom, we see them coming back to their highs. And this would be around the 10x if we do see it from that go from that $4 toward the previous highs, which is around $50. So that would be a very nice play here, and I do think it's gonna go way higher in the future. So that's the next coin now, guys, PYR. So the next one, guys, or the third one, is Kaspa. Now Kaspa is a different breed. Kaspa has just been going up, reaping up, putting in new all-time highs after new all-time highs after new all-time highs. Now I do think now we can see something playing out on Kaspa here if we zoom in. Now this is a different story here. This would be more of a kind of a bull flag or a continuation from Kaspa to the upside to put in another high as soon as Bitcoin starts rallying. This is really important to note that Kaspa needs Bitcoin here. So Kaspa has been just going sideways as well, or consolidating here, and mainly now because people are losing kind of that hype and mania is gone right now. And you probably noticed by now that this is the most important factor, is that people need to enter the casino and feel FOMO and try to play the game. So people right now left the casino as soon as they saw Bitcoin dropping 20%. People lost hope. A lot of people are at losses right now, so not so many people are looking at buying right now, and that is why I am bullish. That means that's the right time to buy, to sell back to these people once the prices are high and once they are interested again into buying and getting into the highs as usual and losing money. So we do play the game differently here. Now back to Kaspa here. What I do think now here could happen, it's either if Bitcoin breaks out right now and starts rallying above 44k, which is important, we're gonna see this breaking out. Now that's how usually these patterns play out, and this would be a quick gain on Kaspa, and this could be around a 50% up to 100% gain on Kaspa if we do see this breaking out. And if Bitcoin just keeps dropping or drops around the 37k or 35k, I do think this is gonna be a next support here on Kaspa around that 78 or 70, anything around here. This price is 70 would be that price I'm gonna be looking at on Kaspa, or the dip, as a lot of people are gonna lose hope if this breaks out, and people are gonna start selling and losing hope, and this would be it to see the rally on Kaspa. That's why I'm keeping an eye on Kaspa, and that is why it is now on today's video. Now the fourth one, guys, is Beam. Now Beam as well has picked up some hype recently since a big influencer started talking about it, and as well since it got discovered by people that it is somewhat a metaverse play, and people are interested into those things for some reason, but we don't care. As long as people are interested into buying these coins, that's all what matters to us here. We're here to make money. We're not here to participate on any technologies or anything that could change the world. We're just greedy bastards trying to make some money. Now here with this pattern here, it's same as Kaspa. Now this thing has just been going on a Reaper, just going up. Now it's recently locally been doing this. Now this pattern here is called a bull flag as well. This is a textbook bull flag, when we see a wedge forming like that with the price consolidating somewhat on a downward move, and this usually breaks out to the upside. Now this is, as I said, a textbook bull flag, and I am expecting to break out. It's been going sideways for 47 days now. It could keep doing that for maybe up to 60 days or something like that, but as soon as we're gonna see Bitcoin bringing back that hope, that hype in mania, we're gonna see breaking out, as it looks like it's ready for it right now here, guys. Now what I do think could play out is something like that. We could still see it go back here, then back here, take this previous low here, and then we see the major run, and this would be around here, guys. So these prices will be around the 13 level here, or 0.13 level, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye here on Beam. If I do see it dropping here, I'm gonna be getting some Beam, waiting for that rally up. And I do think now, if we see this playing out, there is no reason why not to look at these prices to be taken that 9 cents on Beam. And for perspective, this is gonna be around a 5x move, which is not bad for some quick gains here on the crypto space. Now the fifth one and the last one, guys, is Ason or CDFI. Now this being one of the early plays I've shared in this channel. Few people jumped in back then into this play and made some gains with me. We jumped in into these lows. We made over 6x on this play, but I do think this still got room to grow. This still got room to run, and it's one of those strongest metaverse plays. So basically this is a launch pad, which basically a lot of these metaverse coins that are gonna come with the hype and euphoria in the bull market, they need these launch pads to launch, and they need to buy Ason coins to actually participate on these pre-sales or on these launch pads, which means now there's gonna be a huge demand in the future for Ason tokens. That's why we want to accumulate them before that demand comes, so we can be the guys selling to that demand. So where do I think this thing can drop? Now recently I've sold half of my bags around these highs when I seen this topping off, and the major influencers started talking about this. This usually means it's the top. It's a top signal when everyone starts to look into a coin. And remember that whenever you see people talking a lot about some coin and everyone is euphoric about it, usually you want to be thinking smart, and you want to be thinking maybe it's the right time to start selling right now. When everyone is gone, and when everyone has lost money and everyone is not looking into those coins anymore, that's when you want to be all right. Now these coins right now, nobody's looking at them right now, and they do have the same fundamentals, or they do have the same narrative still. They do have the same criterias that made them pump in the first place, like Ason. So we do want to buy some of those before people come back in and try to buy them. So that's the game here, guys. We buy low, we sell high. We buy before the hype comes, and we sell to those people when the hype comes in, and then when they are hungry and they come with their money and they're trying to buy coins because everyone is talking about them back at that time. So we do sell them those coins. Now when do we get into Ason? Now as you can see here, let me hide that fixed trend tool. Now we can see it broke out of a downtrend as well. Downtrend, some sort of a double bottom here, usually textbook, plays out rally. So what this means, we're gonna see a pullback back at around these accumulation prices. That's usually you what happens. So we do play out this over and over and over. These patterns, they keep playing out over, and I've seen them playing out over and over in this crypto space. By now I just eyeball them and I see them, and I just recognize that these are gonna play out. So where these puts these S-phones, so it's around here, guys. Now basically we're gonna eyeball these levels, and this would bring it around this box. Now anything around that $1.50 or below would be a nice place to accumulate that S-phone. Now $1.50 start to accumulate, anything below as well is perfect, and then we're gonna wait for the bull market. But I still do think now this $1.50 is gonna hold. As soon as Bitcoin is gonna start rallying again, people are gonna feel the hype and euphoria, and big influencers again, big YouTubers are gonna be talking about these coins, and people are gonna jump right back in as usual, guys. Now I do still hold 50% of my bags on S-phone, and I do think it's still gonna rally back up, but that $1.50 or below would be a nice place where I would be interested to get some S-phone to sell it to people back when it's gonna rally again, to sell it to people around these previous highs around $15, which is not bad. It's around the 10x from these lows here. I'll be really interested into getting some of that S-phone. So anyways, guys, this gonna be it on this video. It's a quick, short but precise video sharing with you what I think are gonna be these coins, with no bias, no FOMO, while the market is right now cooling off, and while nobody's talking about these coins. I do think this is the right time, and as usual, this is not a financial advice. And if you do have any more questions, you can join my Discord, link in the description. It's free to join. You can ask me any questions. I do share as well on the daily these early plays with more details, things that I cannot share on YouTube, which gonna make the video way longer, and everyone has their own situation going on, so it's much better to be on the Discord as well. You can as well leave your questions in the comment section. I'll make sure to answer those, and we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Now for those that are asking where can they buy these coins, now I personally use LBank, which is a no KYC, no VPN. You can just log in, create an account from anywhere in the world. They don't ask for any IDs, none of that stuff. You can buy most of these coins here, and as well there are a lot of these low cap coins that people will be talking about. You'll find them here way before they get listed on major exchanges. You can as well trade derivatives, futures, and stuff like that. I'll leave you the link in the description for those that are interested. And once again, guys, I want to thank you again for tuning in here today, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.